She's doing a good job. I can send you the video.
I can't turn my light off. All right, welcome everybody to another edition, the special New Year's Eve edition of Miss Bomey Zone. Chat room's just starting to squeak in there. Who we get coming there? Here comes Johnny Concho, Smile Money. Ooh, Smile Money was first, Concho was second. So welcome everybody, and I think we managed to actually get through the beginning of that without having that horrific flub up that you were about to. There was horrific stuff just pouring out of her mouth when I went, we have 30 seconds, okay?
And then I said what I needed to say, and I was like, just saying, we're done.
Gosh. Holy moly, the stuff I gotta go through. My word. I mean, I'm gonna need therapy after the whole dude in the promo thing. I mean, wow.
Yeah, and boy, were you getting shit for that one. I guess you're gonna have to throw a girl or two in there.
Okay, radio. I have no idea what the two of you are doing over there.
No, he was asking me if I wanted a glass of wine.
I mean, you guys are like whispering sweet nothings, but not whispering. They're just like looking at each other, winking and nodding their heads. I'm like, what the heck is going on over there? Yeah, so I got a lot of grief for your fella.
Yes, I know you got a lot of grief, and they shouldn't have not given you grief about that. Come on.
So yeah.
Anyway, you're gonna have to. You gotta balance it now. You're gonna have girls in there too, because
well, yeah.
Then they can't complain because
but I wanted you to see what I was gonna be. Yeah, look at Smile Money. Yeah,
I know.
Like soliciting guys for photos. Yeah.
You were making a point.
So I did it, and see that.
So I know you were making a point. Point taken. Point taken.
But yeah, unfortunately, Smile Money. Yes, I actually did have to advertise for that. And trust you me, that was not my funnest moment. I didn't have a lot of people anyways because the schools are still out.
Yep.
They're still out, so it's like oh my god, all I'm getting is like creepy, weird people, But people send you back. So like, how much do you? No, it's not how much do I want. No. I said shirt. What? How can you not tell what shirt means? How can you not tell what shirt means? That's all I said was shirt. They're like, well, how much? No. Stop asking me how much you want to know.
I don't want to see no other body parts. John's like, la. Listen.
No, I don't want. No, I said shirt. It's like you're going outside to mow the lawn, pulled off your shirt, that type of thing. That's what I'm saying. And they're so you don't know. I don't want to.
John's like, no, cutting that off at the pass before you can finish the sentence.
I got like 9 freaks lined up. I'm like, how does she get 9 people? I have a hard time getting somebody. Can you hop in a pool and hold this straw up in the air like a straw? Straw. What do you want a straw for? I'm like, it's just a straw. During Eric's assault straw show. They both had him and Hornetfixer had straw shows, so I had all the girls in the freaking California running around with straws because they were all so upset about it. But yeah, let's just say we can't complain. Freedom. Hey John, how did it feel looking at? Yeah.
And even there's comments flying in the chat room as we speak.
Oh yeah, they're just gonna.
It's just
I remember that day, John. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to end anytime in the near future. I can guarantee you that. That's for sure.
Uh-huh.
So, Wow, I have to throw a little disappointment out here because, and I'm sure some people will get upset. So it's not Miss Bomey to be upset with. It's moi, it's me. Be upset with me. Some people are not very bright. Okay, so Facebook attacked and dropped everything down. Luckily, we do everything by law, so no one's in any trouble. Okay, so that's fine. They just went, you violated our community guidelines. Yeah, whatever. They're going to say it whatever they want. So, of course, within moments, everyone's all freaking out about the list. And all of a sudden, I'm getting contacted. Well, what about the list? I'm like, the list is up. Yeah, but they took it down. The list is up. Well, what about the list? The list is up. Well, I can't find the list. The list is up. It's the first thing you see on the page is the list, and they're all like, so I must have got at least 25 different.
Oh, yeah. You made some kind of comment about some kind of people that are on this list.
Here's
I
the
saw
100 super awesome cool people.
Now,
yesterday there was a list of 100 slots that was almost full, and now there's magically a list of 100 slots that has about 80 freaking awesome people on it. Do you think that's the same list? Could it be the same list?
Yes.
They couldn't figure that out. That was that. I mean, I was just getting barraged, and they're like, "But now what email? It's the same email you've been sending it to all along. How have
Nothing's changed.
How have you entered this 15 times?" And you're like, "Well, can you send me the email?" Are you really seriously? I mean, some of the we have some not so bright people. They're just not so bright. I mean, they're freaking out. It's like, about what? What are you freaking out about? Everything's fine. I had another plan anyways.
Yeah. Well, you have to. It's Facebook.
So what I want to do is this. I have my own website, okay? I have my own website where I'm going to have a whoever it's going to be about, like Mr. Holster and Jack, if it's going to be a Justin's Final Mission, if it's going to be something for Ed's family, it'll be pictures of that person, okay? So you'll go to my website, it'll say, like right now, if you go there, it says pictures of Mr. Holster and Jack. And there's a picture of the dog right there. And when you go to it, it shows you several pictures. The pictures are both of both firearm pictures and the description of what it is. But I've taken things like this is included, like magazine included. I've taken that out because that's not a picture. Or I'm trying to describe what is that picture of the firearm of, and then it doesn't say anything about entering or any of that. It just talks about what that picture is. So you can go there, you can see it, right? They already know what the terms are, and so you can join the awesome people list on Facebook after you do your thing. Yeah, and then you can put in there, I want to be awesome. I want to be awesome person number 75. So then you're awesome person 75. Yes, Smile Money. Plan B. All right.
Exactly. So now you got it to the point where, excuse me, when you put the picture on there, you know who it's for, and then you'll know what it is.
Right.
In the picture.
Right. So no. In other words, there'll be no picture on Facebook. It'll be on my website.
Yeah.
So we'll tell them, okay, here you go. They'll go to my website. Like if right now, anyone who's listening, it's www.blackwidowblanks, as in like blanks, blackwidowblanks.com. And then you go, press the shop now button, and look around. You're looking for Mr. Holster and Jack. There you're going to see it right there. Towards the bottom, you'll see the picture of Jack right there. When you click on it, now you're going to see the firearm, and you're going to see the description of it.
So you know the who and what.
Right. All right. And then I'll be able we have another page. We're going to use, it's about Jack, to give a semi 10 for 10 or 100 for 10. You know what I mean? And then it'll have the so-and-so charter.net, but it'll be no other information there. So if they have to go grab it, they can grab it from that. But that way we're not in any violation, okay? So I can still do this. I just got to use a couple different spots is all.
Right. And for those that are listening and are in the chat room, Joey did put up the Black Widow's site.
Except for he capitalized Black Widow. He never capitalized. It's not Black.
No.
He put Black Widow Cox.
Oh, see, I don't have my glasses on, and I'm trying to focus on this. Okay, well, Eric put the correct link in there. Joey.
I want to stab that boy in the face with a fork.
So, speaking of the chat room, really quick, I'll just go down the line here. We've got Johnny Concho, we got Smile Money, we've got Eric, we've got Joey, we've got Douglas, and that's it so far. So, welcome to all the guys in the chat room this evening. Welcome to everybody that's currently listening live, and for those who'll be listening on the various sites and podcast.
Mm-hmm. And for the person who sent me the message saying, I tried, but can't find your hidden message. What was your hidden message, Don? It was, hell or high water, we're going to get on Alexa. I don't know how you couldn't tell that was it, because it said right off the bat where it was talking about having your what you want to have to happen in the future, and then bam, right there. You listen to the words of the song, and you'll see there's the Alexa right there spinning. That's my thing right there. That's what I'm going for right there.
Yep.
The Alexa.
Yeah.
We're going to have that. This year, you're going to be able to go, excuse me, Alexa, Miss Bomi Zone, please.
That's going to be so strange. And Jim just joined us in the chat room.
Shut up and take my money.
So, yeah.
But yeah, so that's the way we're gonna do it. Whatever the picture is whatever the firearm will be, it'll be on Black Widow, so you'll be able to see it and see the description of it there. And then over on Facebook, we'll have our list of awesome people, and that's it. So you'll be able to go to Facebook. Say you bought one right now, you'll be able to do it.
So you have this already set up on the Black Widow? Okay. Eric would like to know where.
See, he's one of those special people. Remember I said, look for the picture of Jack. I said, shop now.
There isn't one. That's why I'm having an issue.
There is. Go down there. Are you on page 1, page 2?
Page 1.
Go to page 2 then.
Nothing?
Page 3. There it is. Page 3.
Page 3. Well, yeah. See, his phone's going to be different.
On your phone, it's going to be different than if you're on the computer or a tablet or whatever.
2 pages on a tablet, 1 page on the thing. But you'll be able to go there, and then the description is right there. Now, it says the available quantity is 0. Okay, so I want everybody to understand. Don't try to buy it there. That's not what that's for, okay? I have it intentionally set up as quantity is 0. There are none available. It's so that you can look and see, what is this thing again? Oh, yeah, what's the picture of it? Okay, that's what it looks like. Cool. So I'm using 2 specific sites. I can't sell anything from that or we'd be in trouble. Can't find page 2, just like the any key, Joey says.
Good one, Joey. Okay.
So, yeah, Eric's busy eating boiled peanuts. That's right.
Yeah.
But there you go.
No,
that's how we're gonna do
that's
it.
How we're gonna do it.
I'll be able to put a picture over on my website so you can see it. Here's a description of what it is. Then you already know how to go to the charter. You already know how to do that. So go ahead and do that, and then when you come back to Facebook, just say, I want to be awesome person number 75, 52, 3, and 12. There we go. And we're all done. And everything's the same. And Facebook can't do anything then because you know what? People contacting you saying, I want to be awesome person number 9. Well, it's kind of hard to maybe turn that off.
Yeah.
But if it was really, really disgusting and horrible, if it was disgusting and horrible, Facebook would love it.
Yeah. Of course. But that's good that you had a workaround for that. So now people, if they're still interested, now you know where to go.
Right,
For,
and all those people that were worried about where's the list, it's still sitting.
It's right on there. It's awesome people. People, it's awesome people.
I could not believe that many people were like, "Well, where'd the list go?" I'm like, "It's sitting on the page." I can't find. It's the first thing you see on Facebook. I can't find. It says awesome people. Come on. Did it really confuse you that much? Yes, it did. Some folks.
Apparently, it confused some.
So, what have you guys got planned for the big New Year's celebration at the Bomey Home?
Nothing. That's amateur night. I don't go out that night.
I didn't say go out. I said planned at the Bomey Home.
Nothing. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, New Year's Day, we're going to have my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law, my nephew, his girlfriend, and their baby over. And we're just going to do like appetizers stuff.
Are they Bomies or Richies?
Bomies.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we're going to just...
If it was Richies, you're all just going to sit around and talk about shitters.
No. No. What would make you think that? Come on.
I don't know. I've talked to a few of them. That's one of the first things they made. I mean, when you're talking to a lady and she's like, "Well, I'm a runner." Oh, okay. She's like, "Well, yeah, I'm into running and all this." And all of a sudden, she just starts talking. Then, well, the guy in front of me pulled his pants down and did it right there. Like, did what? Took it. And you're like, "Oh my God, how did she take running and bring it to shit? How did she do that?" It's just a skill they possess. That's all.
Excuse me. Runners have no shame in their game. They really don't.
Joey's just trying to stand for the ball drop. Joey, I started TiVoing New Year's a long time ago. Man, the minute I found out you could record New Year's, and I could watch it later on with coffee in the morning, I'm like, heck yeah! That's the best. I'll get a good night's rest, and then I'll watch Mariah Carey totally wreck a song and, forget the lyrics or whatever and laugh at her while I'm having coffee. There you go. That's what I do.
So you record it and then watch it the next day?
Yeah, because you know why? If you watch it while it's live, the fast forward button doesn't work. So see, that's the part that I find the most disturbing is you can press fast forward all you want. When Mariah's off key and you're like, "Oh, this is horrible," it doesn't work. So you have to sit there and listen to her. But the next morning, magically, the fast forward button works. Kathy Gifford, oh my heavens.
Yeah, no. She's not somebody that I would particularly want to watch. So you're doing anything? Just having your coffee in the morning?
I'll probably be working. Work. Yeah. Yes, I'm getting in the whole busy season right now. So
getting busy now.
Yeah, I've got in the casters right now 45 different blanks.
Holy cow!
I've done almost 70 blanks in the last 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I got to stop and finish. I have one piece left of Gun Wild Ones that I have to record.
I
have all 3 of his are all manufactured, made. I just got to do the polishing part, but I want to get it. I want to get it on tape for him so he can watch all 3 of his calls. He gets to see all 3 of his calls. Yeah, all 3 of his calls made.
That'll be cool. Yeah, so no, that's what we're gonna do. Probably play a couple games. That's about it. For New Year's Day.
Wait, are you going to play that disgusting game, that one that... my
Cards
son,
Against Humanity?
That one my son freaking pulled on me. My word. I've never even heard of such a thing. And when you're sitting there, you're sitting there going, "These are ridiculous." And you're looking at him, he goes... Well, don't look at them all. Just hang on a minute. Let me explain how it works. I'm like, yeah, but these are ridiculous. They'll be like something stupid like Hitler's shoe. or something stupid, retarded like that, and you'll be like, and then someone will say some insane comment, and you're supposed to pick one of those. And
Yeah.
I mean, some of them are pretty nasty. I'm like, holy moly.
Yeah, no, I won't be playing that tomorrow. Maybe girls' night party.
Oh, okay. Oh man, there's going to be a one messed up show. Let me tell you what. I'd love to tell you all to tune in, but definitely tune in. But make sure the kids are in bed.
Yes. Adults only show.
This will be the once a year Ms. Bomey.
Explicit.
She asked me, can you turn on explicit ahead of time? Yeah, thank you. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
We'll just roll with it.
Yeah, we're going to turn that on ahead of time.
Yeah.
We're
just going to go there now.
Yeah, we're going to volunteer that and say,
yeah.
But I'll tell you what, fellas, join in and listen to that for sure, because you'll get a chance to hear me stutter, stammer, and go, don't say those things to me. Oh my God, who are you?
Who are you people? Yeah.
Yes, grown men blush. Try to find reasons to leave the room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, that was definitely a wild trip.
Mm-hmm.
You said it's 80s theme, right?
80s theme. Yeah, I found a whole bunch of stuff. I was doing some research today. I found like the popular foods of the 80s. So this is going to be really weird.
What could that possibly be that was a popular food of the 80s? Fondue?
Well, no. Actually, it was the Sloppy Joe's, beef stroganoff, and I can't remember what the third one was, but there was like 3 popular ones for every place that I went and researched. Oh, deviled eggs was the one of the appetizers that was really popular back in the day. Oh, and potato skins. That was the third one, potato skins.
Yeah, I remember the manwich became a huge thing back in the 80s.
Yes. So, yeah.
Canned Sloppy Joes.
Yes.
They're like, can you believe they're buying sauce? We've got them buying $3 cans of sauce.
So yeah, we're looking at that, and then the drink that kept coming up the most was Tab.
No, Tab was Tab was in the 70s. Well, you know why Tab was doing that? Because that comedian. There was a comedian that.
But in the early 80s, that I remember that being really popular though. In the early 80s,
Tab was the 70s diet drink.
Oh, it's stuck around to the early 80s.
Who was it? Was it Bobcat Goldthwait? Who was the big Tab freak? One of the comedians was a big Tab freak. I mean,
I don't remember.
Nutty Tab freak.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah. But yeah, so it was interesting.
Zima, I see Eric talking about Zima. You got the Zima.
Yes, I got my Zima. I'm all set with that.
And what are you girls going to be listening to for music?
Oh, and the other drink besides Zima that was popular back in the 80s was Sex on the Beach. Very popular in 1987.
What the hell?
Just I throw that out there since we're talking about cocktails.
What the hell is Sex on the Beach?
Sex on the Beach.
Well, no, I know what the act is. You know, I lived in Hawaii, but
the drink. It's got. I didn't know there was going to be a quiz. Vodka.
Well, you're going to serve it to a bunch of girls in less than a month. You probably should know what the heck's in it.
Well, it's got vodka in it, orange juice, some other stuff.
Christine's going to be holding a bottle of vodka and orange just going, it's not a screwdriver. It's Sex on the Beach. Shut up. I didn't study. I didn't know there'd be a test. Here. Put some orange juice in the glass.
I'll be prepared for that night because I am very anal when it comes to making sure that I have everything all set up.
Shut up, Wendy. It's not a screwdriver. It's a Sex on the Beach.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting stuff for dinner and stuff for drinks. And so I'm putting everything together now, coming up with the plan. Then we got to put the plan
so
in motion.
Are you going to do sloppy joes?
Well, of course.
Okay. And are you going to do beef stroganoff?
No.
Why?
I don't have a good recipe for that.
It's the perfect Italian chicken dish. It's got noodles in it, cheap egg noodles.
Mm-hmm.
It's got crappy beef in it. It's got a sour cream based sauce. Lots of pepper. It's
if they could see your face right now, it's got a sour cream based sauce.
It's got sour cream based sauce. It's it's a 1980s version of crap. Because there's no way the stuff that I know you're not going to make real beef stroganoff.
No.
Because you'll be like 80. I can hear the girls walking in now. 80s is done. It's just going to be just a beef stroganoff dinner party. Shut the hell up. Someone make me a drink. But we're going to sing for a day.
So yeah, but I told everybody that they gotta come dressed in some 80s garb.
Some 80s garb.
So it'll be fun. Mm-hmm.
So are you gonna dress like Madonna? So I have those big giant cloth bows in her hair to be running around.
Oh gosh. You know, when I was doing that part of the research too, to see, like, we're trying to remember what we wore back in the day, I'm like, oh my God, one more picture of Madonna pops up, I'm gonna puke. I mean, that's all it seemed to gravitate towards was her style, for lack of better words.
Well, it was I know there was like a few years where I was like, it's a song.
Yeah.
It's a freaking song. You walk by, and the mall was big. And you would go to one of those places, and it's like, how many Madonnas are there? And there's like, they're just crawling everywhere. They were everywhere. Like 12-year-old Madonnas and 20-year-old Madonnas, and you're like, oh my freaking God. It's a song.
And the bright colored clothes, I saw that too. I was like, wow.
Oh yeah, and all those, there was a like during that Eddie Murphy wore a lot of that stuff, like red leather, the light blue leather. It was like, wow.
Yep. So we're getting. I'm getting it all together. So I'm coming up with a plan, and then I'll.
I wore a lot of fatigues back then. Or a lot of OD green.
I wonder why.
Didn't wear a whole lot of fancy colors. Dark brown t-shirt, olive drab, and black boots. They were shiny black boots, but you know.
So yeah, we're excuse me, getting closer to that part of the planning phase done. So yeah, now I got everybody talking about the 80s. I'm like, we're supposed to be talking about the end of the year. Here I am banging on about this and that.
Well, it's because, you know, what ends up happening with something like this, where it's a big event or whatever, you're like me. You don't really do that much for it. No. So you kind of go, so what are you doing for New Year's? It's like, nothing. Like, okay, so that's our show, folks.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Good night and see you next year.
So she's got the New Year's show. Her show's the last one before the New Year, so that's why we call it the New Year's show.
Yeah.
But it's like if we did a show on, you know, restaurants, it would suck.
Oh, God. Let it go. Let it go.
Note to self, never have a Let's Meet Miss Bomey show where you ask all kinds of questions like, what's your favorite restaurant? Don't have one.
And there's dead
crickets. Shannon's looking, I wrote down 20 questions. I thought it'd be at least, you know, a couple minutes apiece. I had no idea it'd be a couple seconds. Like, well, in the first 3 minutes, we finished that show.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
57 minutes left to go. Now what?
Now what? No, but just 2018 in general. I mean, to me, it seems like this year went by kind of fast. In all actuality,
it went by quick. It went by. I think the last 2 years have gone by rather quickly. I mean, you realize Trump's been in office for 2 years.
Yes, this is his second year, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I mean, when you stop and think about that, you're like, wow, holy crap! Now we're coming on to 2019, and the new election is going to be starting this year.
Right around the corner, yeah.
Yeah.
Just sorry. Shh. Oh God.
Well, I remember my first beer.
I remember the first time I was shot out of the cannon.
Yeah. My heavens.
Okay.
Like, I guess everyone knows I was looking at my tablet. Huh? Yes, we all know you were doing something else now.
I was looking at that guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, gosh. Can you give the guy a rest? Oh, my heavens. The trauma I've gone through over the guy already is enough.
That's why I said it one more time. So let's look at some of the comments here in the chat room, because now we're talking about New Year's. Smile Money said that he watched Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve.
I used to too.
But watching the ball drop, can't they come up with something better?
Well, I used to love watching Dick Clark on that, but then I mean, my last memory of it is that last show he did where he was a wreck.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you put him on? And now we have this guy who tries so hard, who's such an idiot. But for some reason, but I mean, as far as idiots go, he's probably the most popular idiot on the planet. But he's not popular like Wolfman Jack or Dick Clark or Casey Kasem. This guy's just a friggin' idiot, and he's like popular. Mm-hmm. He's more popular than Mike Rowe. I mean, what's his name there? Yeah. Ryan Seacrest. How the hell is that popular?
I mean,
it's like he does everything now. He's the new, I do everything person. I mean, I can't watch that guy on television. The minute I see him, it's like, oh my God, how is that? How? I mean, didn't he do? What the hell was it he did? He did some American Idol, right? Was he on American
Idol? Hosted. I think it was American Idol. I'm not.
I think it was American Idol, and then something happened, and then everybody in the whole wide world went, you know what? We should have him on ours. Before you know it, the guy's got like
he's all over the place.
He's like doing top 40. He's like does Casey Kasem's job. He does Dick Clark's job. He does other people's job, but it's all rolled into one. You're like, what the hell? No, everybody's sick of the guy.
Yeah.
Put somebody else in there. I mean, every time I turn around, it's like, we're gonna do the Rockin' New Year's with Ryan Seacrest. I won't watch it. Why? You think by now, is he that popular with everybody? I mean, as many people as I hear say he sucks at blood.
Yeah. He does seem to have popularity, but I don't understand. It's kind of crazy.
I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old. My kids love to go, yes, you're getting old. I keep saying that. Maybe I'm getting old. Yes. Yes, you are getting old.
Thanks. I'm not that far behind you.
But I feel more. I don't know. It's just weird now. Everything's all the cool. I mean, you could listen to Paul Harvey. All right, he had his thing. You liked him for his thing. All right, even if you didn't listen to it normally, every once in a while you might be sitting in the car in the grocery store, or whatever, on the parking lot. You turn, oh, I like that guy. And you would listen to that because you liked that guy. That guy was cool.
That guy.
And then you had Casey Kasem, and then you had all the different people. You had Dick Clark's thing. Now it just seems like everything's one person, and it sucks. You can't escape it now. There's nobody does anything cool or that's just a really good job. They're all trying to jam everything into one cookie cutter thing.
Yeah. You can't. Yep, it's just kind of crazy.
Small says I'm old and grouchy, huh?
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Just saw that. He says. So here it is, the last show of the year, and I can't believe how fast that this came up. It's just crazy. So, I got a question for you. Going back and looking at all the topics / episodes that we did in 2018, was there some that were your favorites?
Oh, the ones that when you and I just end up laughing and having a good time, and I don't know what we get off track. So I have had more comments about. Oh, I love it when the two of you just go nuts on each other. It's like, well, actually, that's not scripted, and it's actually not part of the plan.
No,
that's generally like when we do a show. Like, as a good example, Let's Meet Miss Bomey. The show was funny as hell because we stopped the show and went in a different direction. I mean, I got like 20 questions done, and I'm like, it's 4 minutes in. I'm going, okay, this is not what wow. What's your favorite this? No.
See, I thought you were going to say that you enjoyed having Dr. Mark on the show, being you're the science guy, talking about the climate and
I like all that stuff. The ones I like best are the ones that they go wrong. They just go wrong, and
they go off the tracks, and
and before you know it, I don't even know what did we have a topic. We should just have shows called Good Intentions, but we're gonna talk about something. It'll be nice. It'll be fun. It's a good intention. Then what happens? I don't know. She started picking on me before you know it. She just had way too much fun. I tried to push back, but I lost.
I for sure would have thought you would have said those, and I would have for sure thought you would have said the show that we had Asian Chaos and Ray on when we were talking music.
That was a lot of fun. It's like, hey, for me, shows that some shows I'm not even in the show. Okay, I'm just here running the board, and I enjoy the hell out of those because I get to learn something. Now I'm a learning freak. Now the ones you do with Mr. 308, Haboob. Boy, he changed his name, didn't he? I don't know. What's the new name?
I can't remember what his new YouTube name is now.
Well, I'm still going to say Haboob 308. But you guys do that show. I enjoy now those are a fun thing from start to finish because I get to really dig in on the promos. All right, there's a whole lot of effort that goes into those. Finding people who do Wild West stuff and all that. Getting some of those shots done, getting people to we got some pretty cool stuff. Got people up on movie sets and got to go in and shoot movie sets and stuff. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. We got some really cool shots. I mean, so those were a lot of fun. Having people go to places where like famous people were killed. They go there, they do the video for us or whatever. So a lot of people get involved. That's a lot of fun putting those together. And then I get to sit back and listen to that show and learn. So I get to have like 9 screens open, and I'm just studying while you guys are talking. It's fun. Those are a lot of fun. I enjoy those.
Yes.
We've had some good men versus women shows that I've had a lot of fun with. Let's see. I admitted to peeing on a wall. On air, so that was interesting. Let's see. We've covered quite a few.
Yeah, I enjoyed the one with Mary when I finally got to talk to her about The Sopranos.
Yes,
because that was like a long time coming. I'm like, girl, you need to finish this.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. Each one's going to be different. But I mean, for me, the ones that are always the best are just when we start the show laughing. We're laughing our asses off the whole entire show, and when we're done, we're still freaking laughing our asses off.
Well, the one that sticks out in my mind like that, where we started laughing and it just continued through the whole entire hour or however long we were on, was talking about our dreams. Remember that one?
Yep. Jolson wants everybody to know the worst show of the year was when John admitted he's un-American and hates boiled peanuts. There, Jolson, I read it out. We've had some fun. Yeah, the Dreams was a blast. That was fun. There's a lot of really great shows we've had.
Yeah,
we've gone in a different direction. Your show goes in a totally different direction. And big moments for me are when you finally decided you could talk about something political.
You really made me step outside of the box on that one because I don't like to talk about politics. And there was 2 times that we talked about it.
Yep.
We had the actual political conversation, and when Trump actually came here, when he was promoting or supporting people that were running.
Oh yeah, I was proud of you. You just stepped off with both feet and went, let's do this. It was great.
Let's just jump.
Well, yeah, I mean, some stuff you can study stuff all you want. You can rehearse things all you want, and when it's all said and done, if it's not an auditorium full of people who came and paid money to listen to you, then you're gonna have to wing it a little bit. And that's what happens. You never know. I mean, stuff happens. Mr. Costins is in the room. Let's see. Fix my mic.
Oh, yeah.
Stuck
Eric's
a snowball
there.
on the end of it on a USB cord.
And Jolson's in there. Yeah, so we got some more.
2018, the famous mystery bottom. Roasted or boiled, it won't hurt your nuts. Okay.
2018, the famous mystery button push.
Yes. Yes, indeed. What happened that night? We'll never know. When we switched from Blog Talk Radio to Spreaker, and Mario's line was not renewed for another season.
That's true.
Oh, gotta leave that to Smile Money. It'll happen. It'll happen. We will have it eventually. Hopefully here soon.
I'm cruising the list here for just the shows that we did for just this past year.
Oh yeah, Smile Money just brought up the most terrifying moment of last year for me. The Wandering Lucy. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, people, we were not live, but poor Ed. Poor Ed. Oh my God. Listening to her look at him and go, so Ed, have you ever had a woman take this?
And do? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, his eye, he stuttered for a moment. He was like, well, okay, sure. I went, did you just say sure?
It was like all of a sudden he just had this look on his face as if to say, I guess I'm just going to roll with this.
Yeah, he was like, sure. He goes, sure. I went, wait a minute. Did you just say, wait, did somebody do that? I was like, wait a minute. No, Ed, do not. And that was it. Somebody unleashed the cage. Wendy was set free, and the rest of the night was just like, wow.
Wow.
I'm confused, and I'm 54 years old. I've seen a lot of things, but I don't think I've ever seen any of that stuff she's talking about.
Well, she does have 4 brothers.
Yeah, well, I come from 11 kids, and I was blushing.
Douglas says 2018, the year of the shitter shows.
Yes, indeed. The shitter has become synonymous with this movie, so.
That it has.
We could be talking about replacing the transmission, and God love you, you could figure out a way to bring it back to a shitter. Somehow, you would wind up, comparing something else and, well, you know what? It's like a shitter. And they'd be like, what the hell? How did she do that? I'm always in amazement. We are nowhere near shitter.
We're not even in that zone.
No, but somehow or other, you turn around, she's got one behind you going, it's a shitter. And, oh my God, how you do that? How do you always bring it back to shitter? I have no clue.
Ta-da! Yeah, well, the other thing, too, that I really enjoyed was when my cousins came down and they ran the marathon, and I got both of them to come and talk on the show. Because to me, that was a really big deal. Because neither one of them, really like to talk about it very much, but that was fun.
I always find it so hilarious when people are over there with you and they're like looking and look at the computer screen and they see a picture on there and they're like, so what? It says the camera on? Yeah, but they can't see you. Now they can see me looking right at them. It's like they can't see you. Everybody falls for it.
Uh-huh.
Every single person, they can't see you. Hi, I'm looking at you. I can see you. People on the air can't see you, but yes, that
was the confusing part. They thought the people on the air could see them.
Well, that's the part that always cracks me up. It's like radio. We go, well, can they see me?
It's radio.
I don't know. Have you ever been driving in a car before listening to the radio? Did anybody comment while you were driving? And you have a nice blouse on. Hell no. The guy on the radio can't see you. Of course he can. Why does everybody think that?
I don't. They're just confused by it.
You hear the word radio, and the first thing you think is they can see me,
right? Johnny wants to know if there will be Moose Knuckles show in 2019.
I was laughing so hard today. They were doing one of the snow mountains. One of our skiing mountains had a commercial.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a new product line here in Maine, and it's not a joke. And the new product line we have in Maine is Moose Knuckles. I am not kidding.
Shut the front door.
It is snow gear.
It's snow gear.
When you hear the guy go, famous brands like Moose Knuckle, and you go, what the hell did he just say? Famous brands for you and your family like Camel Toe and Moose Knuckle. I couldn't believe it. The announcers, he was so serious. He had me freaking out. I mean, can you imagine? You're sitting there holding your script.
Face?
Yeah, holding your script going, up and attach.
Yeah.
Such brands as Johnson, many, many more, such as Moose Knuckle. You're like, what the hell did he just say? Oh my God.
So it's for skiing? Is it the equipment that they make, or is it
it's gear.
Okay?
It's gear.
Okay.
It's Moose.
So it's not
Moose Knuckles gear.
Do they have a hat?
Gear for you.
They have a hat that says that.
Now most people don't understand what that was right there. See, what that was a cry. That was a cry for a hat. She wants a hat that says Moose. That was my cue to, can you possibly go see if there's a hat available that says Moose Knuckles? Send it to me, please.
I would so wear that toque. I'm telling you, I would.
I would be forced to sit here and look at her wearing a hat pointing at it. It says Moose Knuckles.
Like it says my hat.
She'd be running around in public with it on. Oh, yeah, that would be horrible. Moose Knuckle yoga pants.
Yeah. I'd be like, no, they're not yoga pants. This is a hat.
Oh, my heavens. I gotta look and see what it is exactly they carry. Let's see here.
Oh my gosh, that's just too funny. I have never heard of anybody.
I heard it today.
For skiing.
I heard it today.
For skiing equipment, that is just too hilarious.
Now, I'm looking at an ad. It says limited time only. Shop by style. Buy today. 40 to 70% off. Moose Knuckles.
I was almost taking a drink.
I'm not kidding. Moose knuckles on sale today.
Oh, that would have came right out my nose.
Oh, wow. It's apparently Moose Knuckles is women's clothing.
It does have a clothing line.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Now I have to see if there's a hat.
I want to see the
I want to see if they have a hat. Do you guys have hats? Oh, what an incredible New Year's Eve show. So what they talk about? The ball drop? No. Moose Knuckles.
Yeah, we started off talking about Dick Clark, and then it went to Moose Knuckles. I don't know what happened.
Wow, that's a $1,000 moose knuckle. Holy crap, moose knuckles are expensive. Oh my god.
$1,000 for a moose knuckle?
There's a $3,900 moose knuckle.
What is it? Like skiing equipment, or is it the clothing that you're looking at?
These are some stupid looking jackets. I mean, these are.
Really?
It says Moose Knuckles Joliet painted fur jacket. It's fake fur and it's $1,950, and it looks like someone just walked up to you and took like pieces of yellow and orange and green fur and just stuck it to your coat. Oh, that's so cool.
Here, this looks good.
Yeah. What do you want to call it? Moose Knuckles.
I think somebody was listening to us. That's where they got the idea. It came from us. Oh, I know it did.
I cannot believe. See, I knew it was. I heard him say that. I was like, he did not just. But then he repeated it again. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, Moose Knuckles. It's a brand of clothes. I mean, it's ski gear, and there's one for clothing. It's like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. This cannot be serious. Yep, it's serious. They have Moose Knuckles clothing. That is freaking
Moose knuckle women. Here, I want to see this.
Oh, and they're ugly. They're ugly. And they want money for this stuff. I mean, they want. Did
you see the jacket? There's jackets that got their Moose Knuckle brand and they got dingle balls on them. What is up with that? It's $950.
Oh, there's more. Oh yeah, go to the outerwear section and just find out they want a lot of money for Moose Knuckles.
Oh my god, there's 3 of them that got the dingle balls on their jackets in the fake fur. Wow, who's gonna spend $1,495 on a jacket?
That's cheap.
That's just the jacket, though.
Oh yeah, they've got $4,000 jackets.
I don't see no toque though. What the heck? Just jackets?
She's like, I want
I'm on a mission now.
I want a Moose Knuckle hat.
God.
They call stuff weird. What's a puffer? What the hell is a puffer? A Moose Knuckle?
How
do you even come up with a phrase like that? Moose Knuckle puffer.
It sounds like a moose that's either smoking a cigarette or a joint. I'm not sure which. A Moose Knuckle puffer.
What's your claim to fame? I invented the puffer. The puffer? Yeah, the Moose Knuckle
puffer. The Moose Knuckle puffer. Oh, come on. I can't believe no hat. Oh, man. I'm just disappointed that there's no hats.
Apparently no one wants to wear a moose knuckle on their head.
No, I guess not. Darn it.
Christy's like, I'll wear one. Don't you have a moose knuckle I can wear? I need one for my head.
Well, I ain't buying no. I'm not buying the jacket. I'm not paying $1,000 just for 2 dingle balls on my moose knuckle jacket. I mean, what the heck? Well, they have a Moose Knuckles sweatshirt.
Well, let's see. Roll that ball down through the crowd like a ring of the bull. Oh, small. In Minnesota, they drop a moose knuckle instead of the ball to ring in the new year. Well, if you stand under that, Christina, it'll land on your head, then you'll have a moose knuckle.
Yeah. Then I will have a hat.
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe. That was unreal. See, and that's how it happens.
For example.
That's how the squirrel comes up and visits and just takes it the wrong way. Those are things you have to investigate those things. You got to look while you're young.
Well, I'm going to look into that more because I'm not giving up. If they got jackets and sweatshirts, they got to have a hat.
I can imagine you on the phone. Hi, is this Moose Knuckles? Yeah. You guys got a toque? I want a Moose Knuckle toque. Yeah, we got those. They're $1,000. You.
Beep you. Meet Mr. Click.
I'm not giving you $1,000 for a Moose Knuckle.
No.
She'll just write a Moose Knuckle on a post-it note and stick it on her head. That was 40 cents right there.
Best 40 cents I ever spent.
Yeah. Oh, my heavens.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
It's almost been an hour.
My eyes are watering and I'm just coughing. Oh, allergies. I hate them.
How do you have allergies in Minnesota in the winter?
I do. Isn't that weird?
You know, the ragweed is terrible this time of year. Oh my God.
It's the snow. I'm allergic to the snow and the cold. I need to go someplace warm.
And the allergies will come after you hardcore there.
Oh, man.
Small
crazy.
Money wants him to take the ball down from the tower and just roll it through the crowd. He'll stay up and watch that. Glass and crystal shattering everywhere. People running away. Oh, look at that. That guy took a shard right to the face. Mom, I'm watching the ball drop all right. It drops, it rolls, and then, oh.
What are you doing?
Allergic to Eric, they say.
Oh, yeah, that could be.
Might be. You never know.
Maybe. Stranger things have happened.
Moose dander.
Oh my God. That is just too funny. I'm going to look into that more. I'm on a mission.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, I've laughed about it 100 times, but to hear that announcer today, I mean, it was, oh God, I wouldn't have been able to make it to the commercial.
I couldn't.
You had to say it like 4 times, you know, and you 40% off Moose Knuckles today only. And you're like, what the hell?
I couldn't. I would be laughing too hard.
40 to 70% off Moose Knuckles?
Yep.
Camel toes are half off. Blowout clearance special today. Camel toes half off.
Yeah, it's just all wrong. No matter how you look at it, it's just all wrong.
And you got to realize that somewhere there was a group of people sitting down going, okay, so we got the ideas. Yeah. So what do you want to call this? Mm-hmm. I don't know. My kid keeps running around the living room laughing, going, Moose Knuckle, Moose Knuckle. Sounds good. Everyone favorite? Moose Knuckle? Okay, cool. A year later, damn it. Why?
Maybe that should be one of our shows, is to talk or see if we can find the strangest or funniest names out there for brands of whatever products.
And elaborate on each one. I like it.
That would be a good one, I think.
Let's lay waste to the retail industry. Show 1, 2019. Miss Bomey comes out swinging with a special parka from Moose Knuckles.
Gotta get the fuzzy dingle balls.
Oh, Jesus, you and the dingle balls. I can see you when first time you saw dice hanging in the window. Why are you dingle ball square? Huh? Something
What's
wrong
the matter with you?
You special or something? What happened? We got square eggs too, huh, idiot? Do you remember the? Do you remember the? What was it? It was in the '80s. I think it was the '80s. They had that. It was like a square box. You dropped your hard-boiled egg too. You literally pushed down that little lid and squeezed it and made your egg square. You remember that?
I don't remember that.
It was during that time we had all kinds of stupid stuff. We had the pet
like
rock.
The Rubik's Cube, pet rock.
No, the pet rock, which you I remember my parents brought one home. We got you a pet rock. I'm thinking, what? And it's literally it's an outhouse.
Yes.
And you open the door and there's a rock glued to it with two eyes glued to it. You're like,
Yep.
A what? You're like, it's a pet rock. What?
Why is he in the shitter?
And then I remember the other one they brought me was Vision 2 walnuts. All right, stuck together. So you stack one walnut on top of the other one, and then you take 3 pipe cleaners. 2 of them are black, 1 of them is white. You put the white one in the middle and twist it so it looks like a skunk's tail. So they would take and they glue those pipe cleaners onto the 2 walnuts, draw a picture of a face of a skunk on it, and they glue a penny to it. And they give it to you for Christmas. They call it a skunk with a real scent.
It's so bad.
You're like, what the hell?
So bad.
What? I tell you what, growing up in the Ozarks, I mean, you wind up with a lot of stupid presents. What is that? It's a pet rock. Like you went down to Coon Creek and you just glued a rock onto an outhouse, didn't you? No, we bought that. Liar. You did not. It's a skunk with a real scent. Shut up. It's a hooey stick. You rub it and it turns. Go away.
He didn't have much to do back in that day, did ya?
Remember they gave my first sky hook. I'm like, what's that? He goes, it's a sky hook. You put your belt on it and you balance it on your finger. You go, defies gravity. You go, no, it doesn't. The belt's thrown behind my hand, so it's actually hanging back here. It's the curve of the belt. It's not good. Look, it's hanging up. They put it on the edge of the table. Look, it's hanging up. This is my Christmas present, isn't it?
Sounds like they had more fun than anything else. Smile Money said chia pet. I remember those.
No, that will grow on you, yeah.
That will grow on you.
I wonder if I bought a chia pet probably 3 years ago. I was supposed to be a joke for Eric. I think it's around here somewhere. I wonder if I still have it. It was a troll. I was going to send it to him because he was having so many troll issues. I thought he could put it down in the man cave and have his little troll chia pet. He could water it and all that. I don't know if I still have that. I had that. I was like, I figured it was going to break.
Yeah.
Because they're just like clay pots.
Oh yeah, they are. That's for sure. Absolutely, they are.
Yeah.
So if you guys are enjoying the show, hit the like button.
Yeah, they should already have a ton of likes by now, right? I don't know why they don't ever push that button.
I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Oh my heavens! But yeah, so we'll have to do a show about that, about the funny brand names. That'll be.
Oh yeah, I think that would be a good one. We'll do the funny brand names.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be a blast.
Absolutely.
Do a little research on each one. Find out why.
And speaking of and speaking along that lines, did you ever get any suggestions for topics for shows from anybody that was out there listening?
Yeah, I have a few of them written. Down and on this screen right here. I have a few of them written down. A couple were serious. Is the like button by the any key? Yes, Joey.
Yes.
Right beside it.
Well, it looks like Otis joined us in the chat room. So yeah, so you have a couple of suggestions so far. That's pretty good.
Yeah, they were serious. No, a bunch of people wanted you to get they were asking why you stopped the shows for the Wild West shows. Those were.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping to get Haboob 308 back on here to do those again because we had some more topics in the Wild West that we wanted to do, but he had some personal issues that was going on, and he's trying to work through. And so I just told him, like, when things get resolved, to get back in touch with me, and then we'll go ahead and start resuming those again. So they'll be back. I just don't know when.
And I know they wanted to. I saw one person, and it wasn't any name I recognized either.
Mm-hmm.
Said they'd love to see you on. You have another show with Jerry
on. Yeah.
I was like, and I was looking at the name, going, "Who is that?" I didn't recognize the name. I'm like, okay, maybe Jerry paid. Maybe Jerry paid a neighbor or something.
Didn't we have him on for St. Patty's Day?
Yeah, we did. I think, but that was in your first year, though, wasn't it?
I don't.
He hasn't been on this.
I think that was the second time that we've actually had him on the show.
Really? Okay, I'll have to check.
I think. I'm not positive, but I feel like we had him on once before then.
Once you have that many shows, start to lose track of. I can't keep them on. It's like people ask me about one of Eric's shows. I'll go, Eric's show. Oh my god! There's no way I could. There's no way I could tell you, except for some show. I mean, I know Pete's shows with Eric. We've done 2 with Pete.
Mm-hmm.
I know we've done several with Ray Edwards. We're wicked popular. I know we've had Agent Chaos. I know who we've had on there. But if you want, do you remember that part in the show when you? No.
No, it's too you. Yeah, especially when you're juggling 3. You've got Hornet.
Eric's been on the air since 2013.
Yeah. So there's quite the history there.
Yeah, that's a lot of shows. Right now, we're sitting at over 460 hours in shows.
For his?
No, for us collectively. We have
all collectively? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Eric's shows have gone. Eric's shows are 2 hours now, but Eric's had 1-hour shows. He's had half-hour shows. He's had shows on Thursday, shows on Friday. Right now, he's the most glued down to a time frame that he's ever been.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we have hundreds of hours of shows. Hundreds.
Yeah.
That's what I mean when I say when we show up to one of the new places with we come with a catalog, so that's why they like it.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, we, everybody's got a pretty good volume as far as that goes.
Oh yeah, having a catalog is a big help.
Oh, that's for sure.
That's what's gonna get us into Alexis.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you now, that's my mission.
First it was iHeart, now it's Alexis.
I'm going to get that. I don't want to just be on the list. I want full searchability.
There you go.
That's what I want. I want to be able to. Because there's a lot of shows on those platforms that you just can't get to them. It's just there's a bunch on iHeart. You go, how come I can't find? Because they're not searchable.
Mm-hmm.
You have to literally scroll through.
You have to scroll through.
Or you have to have the friggin' link. Right, I want the searchability stuff. I want to be able to go type in Miss Bones. Boom, there it is. Done.
Yeah. I that would be really nice if we can get to that point.
Jolson's having a hard time listening to the peanut haters.
I didn't say nothing about the hating on the peanuts. I didn't even bring up the peanuts.
2019, Miss B and Eric go meet John with the mallet. Oh my god. Oh my.
Yeah, not so much. Yeah, that not so much.
Yeah, that would be called The show of disappointment.
Yeah, that would be it too.
It'd be me going, well, I was happy at first to meet you guys, but then you brought the hammer.
But then you brought that damn mallet.
You can't call it
I can just hear it
it's
now.
Not even a mallet.
Yeah.
That chunk of stupid wood.
So here I've got another question for you. This last year, you did like a lot of promos. Was there one that you really enjoyed doing? Is there one that stands out more in the forefront than any of them?
I really like the Wild West ones. Yeah,
I'm surprised by that. I wasn't sure. I didn't think you were going to say that.
I like those a lot. Those were special because there's a lot of digging into that. There's a lot of,
yeah.
I do a lot of, ads for, looking for tasteful young ladies to jump in a pool holding a straw, or, all those ones when they were doing all the straw stuff.
Yeah.
Drinking from a straw. I have lots of weird ads like that I get people to answer from. I go through hundreds and hundreds of clips. But when I got an opportunity to talk to all those people, like you had, 5 scenes from movie sets you had in there where they actually
that was crazy.
They actually went in the movie sets.
They were right there.
Yeah, and got to film before everybody got in there. They got to film. We got our own private few moments in there. That was a lot of fun. Ed's Memorial Show was very, very awesome. Yes, indeed. It was.
Should ask the guys in the chat room too.
That killed me because that was a run of just, that was exhausting. That doing all the Ed shows was exhausting because it was so hurtful and so.
Well, I
had to live
3 of them to do.
But
3 times.
Right, and a lot of people don't realize you don't just grab this stuff, put it together, sit down for 20 minutes and do it. It's hours. So you're engaged. Going up to the top of the mountain to put a teddy bear to get a back shot of a teddy bear. The whole time you're driving there, you're thinking about it. The whole time when you go and you get the shot, and then you come back, you got an hour and a half invested in it, but you come back, you're a sniveling little baby. Because you just thought about the whole. It was very, very exhausting. It was so
emotionally. Difficult. It was.
Yeah, it was draining.
Yes.
Because it was so hard. Because it was like you lose Ed, and then I'm going to lose Ed continuously for an entire week.
Yeah.
And just dwell hours and hours and hours and hours. Like, and then of course everything had to be. I wanted it to be perfect or the best I could do.
Right.
I need this shot to be the best I could do. So you end up doing the same shot 10, 15 times. But the best moment of all of those was when I got to finish Ed's Girl. That was a big plus. I
and you use that one now on all of our promos at the end.
I always said Ed would always be in the promos. Ed somehow or other has been in the promos. I remember the one time he went, "I got you." What? I wasn't in the promo this time. I went, "Yeah, you were." He goes, "No, I wasn't." I said, "Yes, you were." How do you figure that? I had him go back. We had taken Locked and Loaded and shoved it through a window pane, and it came out the other side, and it was missing 2 letters. He went, I said, "It's misspelled. What's it missing?" He goes, "It's missing an E and a D." I went, "What's that spell?"
Ed.
He was laughing. He was like, "Oh my God, yeah, it's missing an E and a D, and that's how you spell Ed." So yes, Ed, you were still in the promo. He thought he had me.
And I don't know about you, John, because I know that you had to spend time doing the promos, and you had to live that 3 times because that whole week, each one of us was bringing something, different to talk about, like on Jim's show and Eric's show and my show. For you, I would imagine that was hard because now you got to not talk about just once, but 3 times in a short amount of time. And I have to say, doing that show on dealing with loss, I think that one was probably one of the hardest ones that we did this year.
Yeah, that was
a hard show to do.
You're trying to keep yourself strong because you don't want to.
Yep.
You don't want to have a show of just everybody sitting around you. And plus, Ed, you know how Ed would like, don't make it bad. Remembering me, he would want you to make it happy and all that, and do something that was that was positive. And I think we've done a lot of positive in Ed's name, and I think Ed's real happy with what we've done. But still, no matter what, you got to get through that beginning process. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It was just so difficult because he was on the show Friday.
Yep. I know.
And you're sitting there, you're like, and it just doesn't register. It doesn't register.
No, it didn't, because he was one of the few people I think that listened to all three of our shows.
Yep.
So I was used to seeing him in the chat room making comments, and so it's like an old habit of looking over there and is Ed in there? What is he saying? Or and he's not there anymore, and it's like you say, it's hard to wrap your head around.
Yeah. And then that same night, I guess Jules had heard part of something or whatever, and so she wanted to just say hi to me. So she's turned on Ed's account and said hi, and I about lost my brain.
I remember that. We were done with one of the shows, and you're like, "What the? What's on my phone? It's Ed on my phone. What? Who's doing what?"
I knew the ring came through. It's from Ed. He had his own ring. Even I have rings for lots of different people, so that I know if I don't recognize the ring, I don't go to run to the phone right now. It's not a big deal. Right. You know what I mean? But certain rings, I know this is that person. I have some customers that have specific tones, all right, that I know that's from them. They want something, or they're going to change something, or whatever. So I knew the ring was Ed's ring, so I knew it came from Ed.
Yep.
And Eric said I turned white. I just was like, what?
You did.
What? We had just finished with the show. Everyone's emotional, and all of a sudden my phone goes off, and it's from Ed, and it says hi. That was it, man. I'm like holding the phone up so these guys can see it. I'm like, look, this is from Ed. I'm like,
and you did too.
God, I was a wreck. And then I think, didn't Jules text one of you from Ed's phone?
Yeah, I think it was. She did it to Eric, because I didn't have Ed's number. I only had Jules's number. But I think she wanted to, check to see if she could still be using Ed's phone at that time, and that's why she was doing what she was.
Oh my heavens! It just threw me for a loop. I was lost. But I was glad to get his pinup girl. He always wanted me to do a pinup girl because, everyone knows Ed loved his pinup girls.
Oh yes.
He loved his pinup girls. So he wanted one, and I was like, I'm going to get to that. It was like, two things I didn't finish. I have on my desk, sitting in the studio, I have Ed's call. It has not been bored out. I did not bore the insert yet. It's still not bored out yet. It's going to stay just like this. I didn't get it finished. He passed before it was finished, and red, white, and blue. It's a two-faced blank with a custom reed grass, red, white, and blue.
Right and blue.
Insert, but it's not finished, and it'll stay just like that. I brought it up for him to look at. He said he loved it, and he was going to get in touch with me and let me know when he wanted me to send it to him. And that was that.
That was it.
Yep. So.
Yeah, we sure did have a gamut of different topics and different situations and dealing, with all kinds of things. It was
good year.
Quite a variety. It was a good year.
Good year.
It was a good year. A lot of variety, I think, on our shows, topics.
You always
hope to keep doing that.
You always come up with some interesting topics.
Most of it just happens when I'm sitting at work in my office.
Well, yeah, that's generally when I get them. Is to be like, what do you think about this? And it's like, 1:45 on a Tuesday. What do I think about that? Okay, so I'll read it and go, actually, it sounds like it's a cool idea. It sounds all right. Let's do that. Okay. We'll do that.
That's the thing. You never know, like, what day I'm going to send you a message. What do you think about this? It's just random.
1:15 on a Tuesday. I got an idea. Okay.
Well, I gotta say it or I'll, forget. So.
I'm glad you say it. No, I have plenty of time. Yeah, here we go. I have plenty of time with your shows, and usually I have at least 2 to 3 days with Jim's.
And Eric, on the other hand, he has got lots of restaurant moments. Just saying.
Who's on, Eric? Him again?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah, we have fun. Yeah, a lot of times I think sometimes you just rather have a crew night every night.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes that's just the way it's better. You just pop on and I know he's getting me.
It's almost like all you guys are.
Mario's next week. I know Mario's next week. We're teasing you.
In the chat.
We're teasing.
We're just kidding.
He's like, what? Mario? Yes.
What? I know. I know who's on my show.
Gotta give you grief.
Yeah. I think we're doing good. I think we're doing okay. It seems like, we've got a lot of people that are listening to it out there live and in podcast. So I think we're doing okay.
In the shower.
The morning routine people. Or the afternoon routine people on Sunday. I'm not sure which.
For all you folks out there that are going to listen to this in the shower, hi.
How you doing?
Our eyes are up here.
Yes. Not looking.
It's radio. We can't see. Of course not. Right. And you know what? Since we're talking to them in the future, they're freaking. They're freaking out right now. Going, whoa, hang on.
What?
No, that's a radio. They can't know.
That's a radio.
No, we can't see.
No. I'm listening to this in podcast. Come on.
Honey, they can't see me on the radio. Kids. No. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. No. We've had a lot of fun. A lot of real cool shows. Looking forward to a lot more.
Yeah.
Looking forward to being on Alexa. I will make that my mission.
Got to keep up my game. Keep coming up with these topics.
You'll know when she gets desperate. She'll be like, "All right, we're gonna do coffee makers, Black and Decker versus Mr. Coffee, and why?"
Oh my God! Nobody will be listening that day.
We know we're screwed then. She'll be like, we got the call-in number for Mr. Coffee people. That's John. What is that number again?
And it's been nice riding that wave, crashing onto shore now.
2 years she couldn't say the phone number. As soon as we don't have the number anymore, she gets it right. That was probably a very strange day for me. She's like 818-532-9778. What? Did you just say it right? Did you just say it right?
Oh.
For 2 years, she got it wrong. 8189 what? 4.
You never told me it was on the screen.
My favorite part was just this, like, there's a number right in front of you on the screen. All you have to do is read the number. It's 818, right? Yeah, 818. What is it? It's on the screen.
And then I ended up giving out the wrong number. So it's a good thing that I don't have anybody calling. But, I think some people like the fact that we don't have callers. And I think that there's other people that would like to, have the calls again. I've heard it kind of...
I think on your show, it wouldn't be as great.
But both ways.
I don't think on your show it'd be as great. I think the calls would be great for Eric's show because there's just a lot of people like to call and go, am I on the air yet? I have some stupid shit I want to say. And then they just...
yes, and then it's like diarrhea. It just comes out.
And then the show takes a different direction. We go that way for a while, and then someone else calls. And then we're going to go that way. I think on yours, I don't know that it would be a whole great thing for you to have a call-in line because you're a lot of podcasts. I mean, you're a podcast show. That's what you are.
Yeah.
You're a podcast show. You do all your numbers in podcast.
Yeah, I kind of like the way that we have it set up now, where it's either we have somebody that's on the show with us, or if it's just you and I talking. And like you say, sometimes, we'll be talking about one thing and then we'll take a turn and we're off the rails and we're going down the road in the wrong direction.
John's peeing on a wall. Yes, you don't know where we're going to head off.
Joey says it depends on who calls in.
Yes. This is very true.
Yeah. That's for sure. It is.
I think that is true. The most insane call-in show we had was on Eric's show when we had Evil Neil on.
Oh my God. Oh. I can't even put into words.
There's
no words.
There is a fella who has a lot of strange followers.
And or friends.
And they all called that night.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was a special one. That's that was an explicit. Yeah. That was an explicit show. Jolson, you go back and listen to that show, Jolson.
Yes.
that was off the rails. Oh, the screen door was open on that summer.
Oh yeah. The plane never even got off the ground. It already crashed and burned.
We started the engine and that was it. That puppy blew.
Yep. Yep. It blew up. We're done.
On the runway.
That was just crazy. So yeah, but I think overall that for 2018, it's been a good year, and we've had some good times and good shows.
Yeah, this has been a real good time.
Not that anybody can see, but Steve is like over my shoulder, kind of looking like, "Are you done yet?"
No.
Are you finished yet, Christine? The ice cube tray is empty.
Yes.
Or are you still on? I thought your show was over at 9.
Nope.
I'm so confused. I'm sorry, people.
No, her show has no rules. She just like goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like throws caution. She just throws caution to the wind and just rolls.
Yep. Yeah. Jump in the water and then let's see if we can swim.
She stays in now and goes, "I'm tired. I'm done."
Yeah.
That's what
I don't want to tread water anymore. Can we be done? That's about it too.
Let's see. Jolson said he started watching E. Bowman because of Ian Money. Yeah. Neil's an awesome guy.
Yeah. Yes.
He's an awesome guy.
Yeah. Had the chance to meet him.
Well, he came up there and got the AR at the house there. Yeah.
Yep.
That was that was a fun moment.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. Stop crying and take the gun. To me. So yeah.
Special
That's basically
moments. Lots of special.
Yeah.
Moments.
So for 2019, since we talked about 2018, so anything for 2019 that you want to see happen?
I would like to do another show. We did a show on some conspiracy theory stuff. I don't want to do it in an open mic setting though, because I think it needs more control. All right.
Yeah.
We had that show. Remember, you had me watch that show.
That documentary. Yeah.
Documentary. Okay, is that what we're gonna call it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to sound important here.
Air quotes. Documentary.
Oh, come on! Now you blew for me.
I had my fingers crossed when she got on the next day. I'm like, so what did you think of that? She's like, well, I'm like, so you didn't like buy any of that shit? No, I did. Okay, thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
But I think maybe
funny.
Talking about a couple of those topics would be head down that little hole. But I don't want to do it in an open environment where you have like, I just want to, here's your opinion on it, here's my opinion on it, here's what we learned, here's where you can go and learn more yourself about it.
Yeah.
Here's how you can find out that information and then leave it at that. But I think there's some topics. Yeah, I think there's some topics that could be touched on. You know what I mean? Without,
Oh yeah.
Some of the conspiracy theory stuff you get into though is so.
You can go right down the rabbit hole so quickly.
And you can have 4 people standing in a room that adore each other, and then 5 minutes later the cops are there.
Yeah. I hate you.
So I mean, saying how you feel about it, or what? Well, here's what I think about it. Here's what I've learned about it.
Here's the opinion. Thoughts.
Here's where I learned what I learned from.
Yeah.
Here's where you can go to learn. You do your own research there. But I mean, there's some interesting stuff. There's some interesting stuff that I would love to get into.
Funny that you say that, because the one coworker was saying that he really enjoyed the conversations that we were having about conspiracies and the theories that went along those lines. And really would mind having more of those kind of shows. So I think that would be a good thing to look into.
I think we need to just choose the topic wisely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Second, actually know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Know where you're coming from. Not saying things like, well, I read online. I can't remember where I read it, but I read online this one thing about. No, that's not going to work. You can't do that. You got to be able to, tell people, here's where you go. Here's where I went. I got it off of here. I mean, and then having, a multiple different areas where people can go and look it up. It's like one of the things I'd like to do a little bit of I mean, now, I don't know if it's something that's up your alley. I'd like to discuss the guide stones more. I'd like to do a show on the guides, about the guide stones.
Oh, is that the one that we were briefly talking about with the is it in Georgia?
Yep. Georgia guide
is it Georgia? Okay. Yep.
I mean,
that one I really would like to delve more into too, really, because there was a lot of material that you could really look into and draw your own opinion and conclusion.
Shocker for me was when we decided we were going to do a show on the Illuminati, and then found out that the Illuminati's real. Yes. They say they're real. And they even go, hey, you want to look at our website? They go, here's our website. And they give you all the information. You're like, wait a minute, but I thought you guys were like the New World Order. We are. Here's, you go, wait a minute, you're not hiding it? And, wow, I was blown away going, what? They're just like stand there going, we're right here. Yeah, they're like, here's our website.
Hello, here we are.
I thought you guys were like the New World Order. We are.
Mm-hmm.
Here's all about us
here. They still, I think, have,
I know, but I was just in shock to go, what?
Yeah.
I'd heard
because for a long time they were.
Yeah, I heard all about these secret practices. They go, well, they're not secret anymore. We printed out a paper. Yeah. Here it is right here. You can look at it and go, wait a minute, that's real?
That's how it was. Everything was very secretive, and now it's kind of out there in the open for anyone to look into.
Yeah, I remember going, this ought to be interesting. This is going to be hard. I started looking it up. I'm like, what do you mean? Wait a minute. What do you mean this website?
Wait, what?
The Illuminati have a website. This ought to be funny. I get that. We are the Illuminati. You go, okay. No, we really are. I thought you guys were the New World Order. We are that too.
Oh, yeah.
Click the down button. You go, wait a minute. That's all about the New World Order. That's right. That's us. Yeah. What?
You are here.
Like, yeah.
It's like those maps in the mall.
I thought you had rituals about this. We do. Next page. You're like, wait a minute. Hold on.
Yep.
The hell?
Yeah. Back up the truck.
I thought you guys were hiding all this stuff. No, we're here.
No.
We're here. Have our own website.
Yep.
That blew me away. I was like, what the hell? What's going to be next?
Yeah,
something else I thought would be cool is to go into some of the topics that people have heard about, but really haven't delved that much into, like Skull and Stones. They're Skull and Bones. Sorry, Skull and Bones. That's a George Bush was a member of Skull and Bones. It's a fraternity like thing from long ago. It's been going on for hundreds of years.
Okay.
A secret group.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that I think would be fun, and they're supposed to have taken bones from famous like an Indian grave or whatever and have them. There's all kinds of weird stuff surrounding that kind of stuff. I thought it'd be fun to have a few shows about things like that.
Yep. That would be too.
Random things that people probably haven't heard of. Let's see there.
Steve said Joey Cuz Ms. B's promos will feature more of me dancing.
He wanted more chicks, but that's not appropriate for Ms. Bomey's promo. I'll volunteer. Yes. Hey, John, I'll do it for free, too. You don't have to pay these.
Well, let me just say, the fact that you just put all that together in a sentence and said that out loud on the air not only creeps me out, but probably will be used against me later.
Joey, no!
Playing the part of that dude will be Steve Swanson.
My eyes are burning.
Yeah.
Burning was in capital letters for those that are not in the chat room.
Can you see that? Action. What did you want me to do? Just shut the hell up. Face that way. Just stand. Just stand.
Huh?
Stand.
Yeah, what? Look at me.
Which step should I be on? This step or that step?
Yeah.
And you're fine.
As long as I'm standing there in a Speedo, nobody would really care, baby.
Okay. Well, now I'm sick.
I just want to point out that I'm not the one that's going to put the therapy bill on the table this time. It's
Wow.
Steve.
Holy moly. Wow.
Just saying.
Stuff went left and got wild real quick.
John's like, can we be done now?
Not only is Steve's light open, it's been hung up and cut.
And there goes Steve's mic.
Is this on?
So,
Yes.
what are there any special shows you'd like to do? See or us do
Well,
this year?
I'd like to touch on some of the stuff in the paranormal.
Interesting.
See what people's thoughts and opinions are on that.
When you're saying paranormal,
Yes.
we're discussing, not like, okay, sit down, give me $50, someone reach a palm. Not that type of stuff.
No, I'm not the Long Island medium. Just saying. But no, you see these shows out there where they're talking about haunted places, like locations, house, people, you know, people who have experienced hauntings. Are they real? You know, and how do you make that determination? And you know, what things are they using from like a scientific standpoint to either prove or disprove?
Yeah, the shows never do anything for me because I don't know. There's certain facts that people get lost at when they see those shows. Like number one, for the shows to be real, it would have to be like an hour-long show and nothing happened, and then an hour-long show that nothing happened, and then they think something happened, but they found out nothing really happened, and then finally something happened, because that would be reality. Mm-hmm. That would be real. But you know what? Something always happens in every single show.
Every single show. Yeah, and I get that. But I'm looking more at, like, is there legitimate people out there that did experience a haunting, or do they live in a haunted house? Because I had a friend that I grew up with. She believed, no, I can't prove or disprove, but she believed that a house that she lived in out in California before she moved here to Minnesota, she believed that house truly was haunted. Because there was things that apparently happened that they couldn't explain.
I've had a couple. I told you one that I had where the lady had passed away next door, and it had nothing to do with her. But her critter had died, and it was full of fleas, and when it died, it released its fleas. Mm-hmm. And the house was just infested, and I was over there taking care of the issue and getting it all done. When I was all finished, I went by the final time to vacuum, if you remember me telling you about this, and then all of a sudden, I got hit in the face with the smell of cherry Cavendish. And I went running around trying to find out who was in the house. Mm-hmm. This is like somebody's like smoking a pipe right in front of your face.
Yeah.
It's just right there, and I'm like, what in there? And there was nobody there.
Yeah. And
then I was discussing it with the lady later on, and she said, well, my grandmother smoked cherry Cavendish. Or her great-grandmother, whatever. I was like, mm-hmm. What?
Yeah.
Okay, that was weird.
See, it's like those kind of unexplainable things that, you know, that could be deemed paranormal.
Like no, but like I'm saying, there was no furniture moved. No, not, you know, there was no bouncing ball coming down the staircase.
Well, yeah, that's kind of more from the movies.
Yeah,
and
you know, none of that happened.
Dramatic. No,
none of that happened. It was just this. It's like, you know, if someone's smoking a cigar, and then they walk in the front door, all right, and nobody's smoking in the house at all. And all of a sudden, someone walks right in the front door, and they start puffing on a cigar, and they walk out of the room. You know they were just there. Because you can
smell it.
It's right in the air. But this is cherry Cavendish, and I love cherry Cavendish. All right? And it was powerful. Like, someone was standing right beside me going on a pipe, and then walked away. And it was like, but there was no smoke. And it was just the aroma was just right there. And I know that smell. And there was nobody there. I looked everywhere. I thought for sure, it was so powerful, I thought somebody had walked in the house.
Yeah.
Not a living soul was there. And then, you know, like I say, days later, I'm giggling about how stupid it was. And I end up saying it to the lady whose house it is. And she's like, oh, my great-grandmother smoked cherry Cavendish. And then I was like,
what? See, it's those type of things that I'm interested in and would like to, you know, talk about in more detail and just get people's, you know, opinions on it, because, you know, some people may not believe that. Some people may believe.
Now, Jolson says that he's seen some stuff. He says, wait, hang on. No, hold on. He says, ghosts are real. I've seen some stuff. Ain't that the same as a monkey in a diaper? I'm not sure what that means, but okay. Oh, who's talking about Steve? SSI and Jekyll Island are haunted as all get out.
Yeah. Because I bought a book that was called Haunted Places in Minnesota. And I want to read that and talk about that a little bit for one of the episodes.
The things that bother me about all that about stuff is all the fake stuff is so prevalent. I mean, it's like you can go places like Savannah, Georgia, okay, and they have haunted tours, and you're like, okay, let me guess, something happens every night, right? Yeah. And you're like, oh, something has to happen, or no one's going to want to go on the tour.
Yeah.
And you're paying money, and they're like, but some of the stuff is just so hilarious when you're like, well, if you look up on the top floor of the building, you're like, the window that's really far away right now that none of us could tell anything's real or fake from. And that room's been closed for 20 years, and all of a sudden the light turns on. Everyone freaks out.
Yeah.
Oh, are you kidding me? You think I bought that?
Joey says, no ghosts in my house. I have a proton pack and a trap for their asses. So if anybody needs assistance along those lines, yeah, get in touch with Joey.
Who are you going to call? Joey.
Call Joey.
St. Simon's Island. Okay, I'll have to check that out. St. Simon's Island.
Thanks, Justin, for
I think that'd be a really cool. I think that'd be a cool show if we get some people to come on, hop in the chat room, throw out their stuff and talk about it.
Throw out their stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Be good. So yeah.
Now he says he used to live in Savannah. See, now I was in Savannah earlier this summer. We every year we take Rhett on a whirlwind vacation. He gets to go experience crazy stuff. So we were down in Savannah, and the kids, they always love going to those haunted houses. I don't know, they're haunted tours or whatever. Those things just, to me, are just, I don't know. Something always happens every single night, and if something happens every night, that means it has to be planned. I mean,
I think that's more for entertainment, though, don't you?
Well, yeah.
I mean, I'll weed that out.
Yeah, that stuff there. I mean, none of that seems real to me. And the shows on TV, I don't buy them either because once again, you got to get ratings. You got to have ratings. If you don't have ratings, you don't have a show.
You don't have a show.
How do you get ratings? Scare people, freak them out. How do you freak them out? You make sure stuff happens. So I don't buy any of those things. Now, am I saying there's no such thing as ghosts? No, I'm not. Am I saying nothing is ever real? No, I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying when it comes to television stuff, I call BS. And anything on a tour, any type of ghost tour, 2019, come to Savannah, Georgia, and see Billy cut off Tommy's head for the 50th time today. No. Not buying that.
Not at all. So I think we're gonna have a lot of topics to discuss for 2019. I think we covered a lot of variety of topics in 2018. I think we did. We really did.
Covered a lot. I can't believe you're like getting comfortable doing 2-hour shows now.
I know. Usually,
I always laugh, but I'm like, wow, she's like hour and a half. I'm looking at the numbers.
I know.
90-minute shows, 75 minutes. I'm like, wow. She's like,
I don't know. Is that good or is that bad?
It's
and
fine.
Do people listen to the whole entire thing, or they're like, yeah, I'm done. I'm tapped. I'm out of here.
Yeah, it's fun.
I always think that. I always think, oh God, they're not going to listen till the end. So yeah.
Joseph says, this was like me and my friends being bored most nights. Nothing happened. But still seen some stuff on other nights. See, and that seems, to me, that seems more normal. I always am subject to scrutiny when every single night something happens.
Well, yeah, I think that's just more entertainment, really, than anything else, honestly. So, yeah. So, I think we did really good for 2018. I hope 2019 will be just as good, if not better. Bring some interesting topics that people will want to listen to and get in the chat room and engage in the conversation. So I hope it'll all be good next year.
Yes, and hopefully there'll be a lot fewer fellas in the promos.
Listen, I'm just gonna say you can keep the fellas, but to make the rest of them not complain so much, you're gonna have to add a couple girls. You got to balance it out.
Yeah, we'll do some couple shots. Well, Happy New Year to you too, Douglas.
Yeah, I think we're just about done, aren't we?
Yeah, I think we covered it all. I think we've said everything we got to say.
Yeah, so I'm just going to leave you with not the moose knuckle. So I'll just leave you. I'm clicking through my screen here to get to the one that's got what I want to say on it.
I love it. I'm just going to leave it. Not with a moose knuckle.
Just saying, that was an epic fail. So, anyways, I just wanted to say, to read this quote. It says, "Tomorrow is the first blank page of 365-page book. Write a good one." And the quote is by Brad Paisley. So, new year, new book, new chapter. Looking forward to it. So thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Thanks to everybody that will be joining us in podcast on the various podcast arenas. I lost my train of thought there. It just went gone.
All the various. I'm done.
I know, and that's not what I was trying to do. I want to say Happy New Year to everybody out there. I hope that 2019 is a good year for everyone, for all out there. I hope it is a good year for everything that you want, wish, and hope for. Yeah. So I think that's it. Thanks everybody for joining us.
Yes, the shower time playlist.
Yeah, the shower time playlist has come to an end. Get out of the shower. You're all wrinkled. You've been in there too long.
Hang up your soap on the rope and let's dry off.
That's it. And with that, I'll say thanks, everybody. Have a good night. Have a good week ahead. Happy New Year. And John, time to push that button.
Pushing the button.